So the only way a label's gonna offer you $1 million right now is if you already popping.
Of course.
So if you already popping, what you need it for?
Yeah, right.
You know, they doing all they doing is looking at your metrics, what's your social media algorithm, all that shit. They basically already want your shit on cruise control, so they can just manipulate the algorithms.
So with that being said, with all that you just said, what finally made you or y'all say, let's partner up with Def Jam?
I didn't want to partner up with Def Jam. That was Jake. We had a distribution deal with Priority, okay, but they did some slick shit I didn't like.
Okay, all right.
So it was like, they were only supposed to get 20%, but the Freeze Records had brought us, and they were supposed to get 3, and they were supposed to get 20, so it was supposed to be 23%. And I told them, don't get cute, but they did. They put 20% from Priority, and then he tried to throw 20% on his shit. They were trying to jack us for 40%, and I was like, just for even playing with me, I ain't fucking with y'all. So we had options. We had a deal. We had Interscope, and with Jimmy Iovine, but yeah. Steve Stout came and fucked that up on purpose. Had a deal with Sony. Steve Stout came and fucked that up on purpose. And Jay just loved this dude. You know what I mean? He loved Leo. So we ended up with Def Jam. I could have gave a fuck about Def Jam. I didn't give a fuck about Def Jam. I never liked Leo. I never trusted him. I never liked how people looked up to him. I never understood why people from our culture thought he was gave him a pass. I didn't get it. I never got it. Why y'all let that man talk like that to y'all in front of us? He just had no respect to me for our culture and was flagrant about it. But to me, he was soft. So I'm like, why y'all letting this clown come in? And, I never understood, but it was a programming thing. It was just because he was around way before doing bullshit. With Russell, I don't like the way he treated Russell.
Right. I get it.
Look at a man gonna go on our platform, or at least the platform that is majority listened to by us, and try to disrespect and be like, yo, Damon, who's Damon? He don't exist. He gonna try to disrespect one of our icons on one of our radio stations in front of us. That's disrespectful. Cause for me, I'd be like, yo, watch your mouth, bro. You know what I mean? Regardless of whether you like him or not, man, that's what he's one of us. You ain't gonna be talking about that man like that in front of us. Somebody else could, that's family, but you not family.
Right.
But nobody checks him.
I get that.
I don't like that shit. So I've always checked him for disrespecting our culture in front of him, to him, and yo, watch your mouth. You feel me? I was that guy. Yo, you don't talk like that to my culture, with my culture,